Time now to hear it play. So this is something I found unexpectedly earlier in the week. In this video I'm going to do a quick run through it with the intention of answering these questions. What have I bought? What state is it in? And how original is it? Well, this is an Apollo horn gramophone. I found a couple of catalogues on the internet, and Apollo was certainly selling machines similar to these around 1912. The soundbox is also marked Apollo, and this type also appears in the catalogues. The soundbox is clearly marked Swiss made, and the motor has French writing and a logo I don't recognise. There is the remains of a dealer's label on the side suggesting the machine was sold in the UK. It's possible the whole machine was made in Switzerland or made elsewhere from Swiss parts. The horn removes with a single screw, and with a little bit of effort the tone arm comes off too. The crank just pulls out, though it's quite a tight fitting. The machine has a 10-inch platter, which I've been able to remove. There is some writing, but nothing really helpful. The plating on the end of the horn has been removed, and I wonder if something similar has happened to the winding handle. Much of the rest of the metalwork seems to have been replated. I noticed a tiny amount of mould, and also possibly the remains of some woodworm activity. After close inspection I did spot a handful of holes, but nothing obviously recent. One looks like it might be under the finish, which would suggest it's been refinished at some point in the past. The baseboard is missing, which might have been more badly affected. The soundbox doesn't look like it's been rebuilt recently, and that could be a project for the future. The brake rubber needs replacing too, but that's no problem. This might suggest any restoration was done a while ago. So, how original is it? A very good sign is that there are no obvious filled-in holes. This means the motor is probably original to the machine. There are a couple of missing screws though, so it's been out at some point. There is a mark near the escutcheon which I can't explain, but doesn't look like a filled-in hole. The escutcheon screws are countersunk, which don't look right though. There is a piece of wood strengthening the back bracket. I'm not sure if this is original. I'll need to take the bracket off to see if there's any sign the bracket has been changed. The bracket and the horn have an interesting screw and groove arrangement, which suggests they belong to each other. The soundbox has a modern screw to hold it onto the tone arm. This is definitely not right, though the tracking seems reasonable, so the tone arm is the right size for the machine. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments. I'm very pleased with it though. My first complete vintage external horn machine. Time now to hear it play.
Nothing but blue skies, bright deep. Bluebird singing a song. Nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright, and never saw things going so right. Just see the days are hurrying by. When you're in love, oh my, how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone. Nothing but blue skies from now on.
Click here for the next part of this video, when it's available. Until then, it'll be one of my previous ones. Thanks, and see you in the next one.